It's not really going for him most of the time. Just, it's been a pretty good 9 months though. That's what I said after the Pope. I said between Notre Dame's national championship appearance and the Pope being American, you can't tell Catholics in America nothing. The rest of the year, don't even talk to me. Doesn't get any better. Now they're gonna lose every game. You just did it. They're gonna go. They have to go to Bloomington first round of playoffs. Notre Dame and IU. The house that Signetti built.
That's JV.
I saw a dude was selling 3 tickets and a parking pass for $1,000 for the IU game, and I thought, times that.
Which one? Which game?
I don't know. Wisconsin? Is that coming up? Or did they just play?
No, they got Michigan State coming up.
It wasn't. I don't even.
Man, I gotta get mine off the mic for sale.
I mean, when's the last? I mean, 1,000. That's 4 years ago. Dude wouldn't be able to.
All right, I got 3 o'clock. We'll call this meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. Stoltenberry, would you lead us in the pledge, sir?
Yes, sir. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Play ball.
All right, we have minutes from our last meeting.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Claims?
I'll make a motion we approve claims.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, we're gonna skip it a little bit here. We're gonna go to the highway department so we can open bids. We have quite a few people here. And I'm sure they don't want to sit around for all the other stuff, so we'll get them in and out here. Dale, anything you need to say?
Yeah, I want to give y'all an update. Bridge 42, we are planning on opening that tomorrow, probably around noon, down there at Hatfield, Bulltown Road, 900 West, 200 North. Got a few signs we got to put up, this little river around the signs, but other than that, it should be ready to go.
Nice.
Okay, this first one is from JPS Contracting out of Cannleton. They've got pricing on an hourly basis, it looks like. So I'm going to set each, I'm not going to go through each one, we're going to set that aside for now. But see theirs.
Bid package 9 is what that would be.
Yeah, this is bid pack, sorry. This is, yeah, bid package number 9, my apologies.
JP.
JPS Contracting. Okay, the next one is CivilCon Design Supply Bill out of Jeffersonville. Got a bunch of different prices on specifics. I don't see a sort of total here to read, so probably want to accept this binder along with all the rest.
So that should be 6 and
Anything you need to add there, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. This
For
is
you
6 and
guys'
7.
bid package, is that 6 and 7? And did you have another one or not? For the bid package numbers for the,
Is it all in one?
yes, it's all in
Yeah,
one.
it's all in one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to the tab, you'll see each category.
For the
Yeah,
culverts
that's
and
our
for
full price
the
list.
bridges, box culverts,
Okay.
and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's a full
So,
price list.
yeah.
Okay. This next one's from Concrete Supply. Yeah, this is also on various fee schedules. I don't see which one this is for. I will say, just for our own internal purposes, it might be good when we issue these bid requests. Obviously, you have everything, they can submit it, but to have a standard form that has to be created too, just so we can see, what the bid number is, which
And
project
this would
it
be
is.
bid package 8. for
This is bid package 8, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you feel like you said, Josh, they don't have it on some of those, do they, on the envelope?
Oh, there it is. Bid package 8. Something about that.
That's okay.
There it is. Okay, this is Heritage Petroleum bid for the county fuel contract.
And that's package number 1.
Yeah. They've got various price units depending on the type of fuel it is as well that they've submitted. So I'll set those aside for each one. This one is for, let me open it first.
And once I get these back to the office, I will put these on the list, put the prices, and send them back to you guys tomorrow.
This one's from E&H Bridge and Grading. This is for various, steel beams, concrete deck bridge work, metal grading, so I'm not sure what number this is.
7.
7.
Package number 7.
Okay, yep. Okay, this one is for bid number 1. This is from Senate Energy for on-road and off-road diesel unleaded gas. And as before, they've got a per gallon for each of those. It's pretty granular, so I'm going to set this aside. Note that it's been received, but then let our folks go through these and tabulate those. Also, this one is for item number 2, crushed limestone for Moser Crushed Stone. Okay, again, fairly detailed. And certainly one of the other things we're going to go through is making sure things like, to the extent insurance is needed, that's included. That may not be needed for all these bids, but again, this was Ulzer who put in a bid for item number 2, the crushed limestone. There's another bid for number 3, which is the gravel and sand. And they've got obviously different prices for each various different locations that are going to be receiving it. This was bid package number 9 from Highwayman Road Maintenance Solutions. They've got quite a bit of different services, each broken out by hour or supplies, depending on which it is. And that,
It's 9 for
yeah, number 9.
Contract.
Yeah. This one is bid number, package number 4 from J.H. Rudolph and Company. And all of their bid package number 4. So all of the various things that are submitted here on a per ton or per gallon or per hour basis, which as before, our folks will look through, tabulate. This is for bid number 6 from Metal Culverts Inc. out of Jefferson City. Okay, number 6. Yep. So this has some bridge and culvert work, and they've got quite a bit of different prices based on the gauge by the diameter, etc. So it gets to be pretty detailed too. This one is from Civil Supply out of Evansville.
Did that have a package number?
So I'm looking at it on the envelope. Probably, looks like it's for,
Civil supply?
Civil supply,
Oh, that's,
that's
called-
metal or
Culvert.
plastic
culvers.
culvert.
That's plastic culvers.
Okay.
okay, that would be bid package number
6.
6. Okay, again, this is from Civil Supply. You may have it on file, but obviously some folks have the bond paperwork that's needed some done, so you guys will, as always, take a look at that. Okay, this is bid package number 1 from Gresham Petroleum Company. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they've got also just different bid prices depending on the type of fuel that it is.
What's that company out of, Josh?
They are out of Fort Wayne. Sorry. let's see. Okay, this is for liquid asphalt products, which would be. Which number we at?
5.
Okay, if you say so, I don't see that on here. Which one would be?
It's asphalt
Asphalt
materials.
materials.
Yeah,
Yeah. so
yeah.
it's,
Okay, so this is, this is Asphalt Materials, Inc. So they've got a, price bid for each of the various types, which we call
Prime oil and seal oil.
Yeah. Okay, this is the last one. Bid package number 9 from K&K Dirt Works. Unit prices per hour, and then a lump sum for mobilization and demobilization, so, yep. Okay, I think that's all of them open.
You want to, Dale, do you want to go over these before we accept them, or you? Want to table this till the next meeting, or just go ahead and accept them and go from there?
Can I look through them real quick here, if you don't mind?
Okay, we'll table it for right now,
Yeah.
and you can come back.
And,
Come back
let
to
me
this
look
meeting.
through all the stuff.
Okay. All right, thank you all for bidding, appreciate it, as always.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank y'all, appreciate it. Josh, thank you for
My
all
pleasure.
that. I know.
That's all right.
All right, health department,
We don't have this time.
you good?
Yeah, we're all
All
good.
right.
In fact, today we did interviews and we did offer the second nurse position to someone and they've accepted, so they should be starting on the 27th. Her name's
Okay.
Alexis Warchner. It's a long last name. So,
All right. Sheriff's department,
Things are good there. We do have a repair that we have to do on the freezer. It's just kind of keeping it running for us, but we have money in the budget and we'll be getting that repaired here soon.
all right. Anything else, Sheriff?
Nope, thank you.
Jane?
I'm requesting to file a grant with CMS to upgrade some equipment and work on hiring and retention. It is not matched, there is no match to it, so they want, the grant is to bring different projects to the rural areas, and those are some of the same projects we're working on now, trying to get done, so it just kind of falls under what we're trying to work on. So I'd like to go ahead and file, and it's up to a $50 million grant. So, we're gonna go ahead and put in not quite 50 million, but we will get close to maybe $1 million, so
All right.
trying to get some of that money in here to get some advanced care, so. And then one of the grants that I did file, the one for the mobile integrated health unit, they will be going over that on the 16th, and we will know by the 20th if we received it or not. And that grant will start on December the 1st, so.
All right, so I will ask a motion to have Jane accept or to file for the grant.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion on the table, do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Thank you, Jane.
Thank you.
Okay, SRI.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Jason. I work for SRI Services. We do you guys' tax sales and certificate sales. Been talking to the auditor and treasurer. It sounds like they'd like to do a certificate sale this upcoming spring. You have 78 properties that did not sell at the tax sale this year, so we would offer those for sale again in the spring for a greatly reduced price that you guys agree upon. Just here to answer any questions that you might have about that process, and if you guys are on board, I can get the resolution, contract and everything sent over to Melissa.
I make a motion that we go ahead with the certificate sale.
We have a motion on the table, do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Do
Legal
we need
report.
to, sorry,
Go ahead.
do we need, you'll set up a contract that we verify the price that we're gonna,
Yeah, so there will be a contract and a resolution, as well as a list of the 78 properties that did not sell. And on there, that's where you can set your minimum bid prices.
and you'll be bringing that to us?
I can give it to Melissa, and she can bring it to the next meeting, or however you guys want to do that.
I didn't know how soon we needed to do that.
Yeah, I can get it to her this afternoon, this evening.
What was the last one that we did? Do you remember?
So we do them every 2 years. We have to wait every 2 years. So,
Oh, you wanna know when?
Well, both. When was the last? Because when was the last time? What
we
was
always
the
do it at
price?
the beginning of the year because it's kind of a quick sale. So we did it in spring of '24 then.
Yep.
And so '26 will be the next one.
Was
We
that
have to
24?
start-
24 was pretty successful as far as. Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's our third, since I've been here, it'll be the third one that we've done.
Yeah.
I don't know that
So it's a
we,
good way to clean up your list. Some of these properties are not gonna sell for what the amount of back taxes owed on them are. And this is the only way to get it back in the hands of somebody who pay the property taxes for forward, hopefully.
thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. legal report.
Okay, I have a few things. First is an ordinance addressing restrictions for registered sex offenders on Halloween. This was, our sheriff had raised this as a proposal. And I think you got me some changes that I wrote to incorporate. I have a copy here for you too. I'll pass this around. I'll pass that to the sheriff. One of the things I will say, so all of this is new. Then we added an E at the end too in terms of the penalties too. You know, it is October 7th. Looking at when our next meeting is going to be 21st. So, you know, on the normal course of things, an ordinance would have 2 readings. I think you still could do this normally, do this first, do the second one at the next meeting, and still be in place before Halloween theoretically. I don't know
Can we do it by majority?
you can if you unanimously set aside the requirement for 2, then you can do it.
And then, how does notification of an ordinance like this work for those that are offenders on the list? Would you have, if we,
Yes, please
if we, set aside the rule, we pass the first hearing, would you have enough time to,
Yes, what we
Contact.
would do is we would actually pay a visit, we have to do checks on their locations where they live at anyway, so we would pay a visit to every one of them, give them a copy of this, have them initial that they're aware of it, and then it'd be in place for this year.
That is one reason why I'd like to go ahead
Yeah.
and put it in now.
I
Does
make
the-
a motion that we approve this ordinance on the first reading.
On the first reading.
Okay, so there's actually 2 steps to this. The first would be to suspend the rules. That would require unanimous. Then after that, be a simple majority. I think Melissa's going to tell us if I have the number wrong. I
It
may.
needs to be 06.
Okay, so this is currently 2025-04. It'll actually need to be 06.
And you need us to make a motion that we extend the rules to agree upon this for the first reading.
suspend?
We have a motion on the table. Do we have a second?
I will second the motion to suspend the rules
Extend the rules.
so that it, so it'll be on the first reading.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? All right, so I will ask for a motion to,
I'll make a motion to approve the ordinance on the first reading.
2025-06.
I'll second, that motion.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
Great idea, Sheriff.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Okay. I have another one here, which I am remembering because I have another one here, which I'll distribute for, you'd raised the issue of establishing speed limits on county gravel roads at our last meeting. This is at 35 miles an hour. Occurs to me as I distribute this, I think there was some discussion of actually making it 30. So you guys can make that what you want. Obviously, this would be, yeah. Let's scratch that out. This would just be for a first reading at any rate. So one thing is I've got an erroneous title there that was a carryover from our last one. I'll fix.
That's okay.
But aside from that, you know, we've got the 35 mile an hour there. You know, I don't know if you want to bump it down to 30 or if 35 is what you want. I mean, that's sort of up to you guys.
I think 35 is reasonable.
So I had people reach out to me and question this. Has anybody else?
I mean, I had questions as far as the enforceability of it being an ordinance, and then, you know, if it is an ordinance, then we have to go and put signs for it to be a ticketed violation, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so, I mean, we can have an ordinance, but if it's not, doesn't have a sign, then we wouldn't have the ability to ticket it, right? Or I guess we would, as long as it falls within the state.
Yeah,
Whatever
if
the
it's
state
county
code says.
maintained, you have the ability to regulate the speed limit. I mean, it's that simple.
But we
Without
have to have
having a
posting.
posted sign?
Oh, no, yeah, you'll
So
want
we'd
to
have to have a
regulate
posted
that.
sign on each of these,
Yeah.
or each of these sections.
Yeah.
each section.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not how I read the IC code. And I thought that because of this ordinance, it's stating that across the board,
Yeah,
any county road, if we say is 35 mile an hour, the police officers can,
ticket.
Ticket.
There are rules though in terms of having to post signage. Now, how often, I do not know that off the top of my head, I can look. But there will need to be some signage posted.
What is the
And
IC?
how frequent or how often that needs to be up, I don't know that off the top of my head. I can certainly look. I mean, if you like the idea, maybe my suggestion would be, this is only the first reading, pass it on first reading. We can clean it up and then I can come back the next meeting with, hey, here's how, if you want to move forward with the full final second reading, here's what signage would have to be or not.
I'm gonna throw at the sheriff, is 35 too fast on the gravel road, or should we be going down in the 30 to 25 range, or what's your opinion on that?
Well, all of our county roads differ. So if it's a wide gravel road, 35 wouldn't be out of norm. If it is a narrow that only one person can go down it unless the one's going out, like some of the river roads, then 35 may seem a little fast. But, it's kind of, they're very close together. I think that you can't go wrong with either one of them. But if we do have an improved county road that's full 2-lane and has a shoulder on it, then 30 would seem a little slow for those roads.
Well, I'm kind of off here a little bit. This is just for gravel roads, right?
yes.
Yeah. Because you guys already regulate,
Yeah, we've already.
The other-
Yeah. So we're good on everything else. This is just for gravel roads. Okay.
Does the IC say what, do they give a minimum or I guess a maximum speed in the IC for gravel roads, or is it up
for
to
gravel roads,
discretion?
I don't know the answer to that, honestly. I could look that.
I think it went out, it's almost 55, but it's like.
55 on the, I know NDOT's, so NDOT maintained roadway, a 2-lane is 55. And but that's on a state-owned road. I didn't know if IC, if they put in suggestions for counties of, or a mandate of this is the speed, and then we could go below, I guess above it if we deem fit, which,
Well, we can go ahead and pass the first round of it and then get all the little tweaks and quirks worked out.
Yeah, I would like to get, like District 1 has shoulders for his gravel roads. I'd like to get some of that in my district. I like that.
Do you know anything about that, Dale?
I didn't even know you had roads
I
down
didn't
there.
know
I
you
didn't
did
even know,
either.
I didn't know I had any gravel roads.
they're drag strips is what they are. They're straight and they're flat and they're drag strips.
That's an even better point. I didn't know you had any gravel.
Yeah, so here's the general rule. So there are defaults that are in place. It's 55 miles an hour on county roads outside urban districts, 30 miles an hour in urban districts, 25 mile an hour in alleys, and 15 miles per hour in parks or residential complexes. If you don't do anything, those are the default rules that apply. If you want to deviate from that, you can, but you have to post signage that explains what that deviation is.
And we could have an ordinance that says 35, and then we could work on the operational side of signage posted so that it would be, it could be ticketed and enforced.
Like we can go 35 on a, what I call a regular gravel road, but you need to get in the river bottoms on some of those straight lane ones, we can drop it down to 25. 35 is the top. Am I understanding that right?
What if we say in
Well-
regards to it's 35 unless posted differently?
Well, that's,
Or is that what you just said?
well, okay.
You're thinking of it as, that's the ceiling, we can't have
That's
a,
the
we
ceiling.
can't have a we can't have a speeding
You
limit
can't
on
go
a county
above it,
road,
but you
gravel
can go
road.
below it if we have to. Am I understanding that right?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay, well, we can make that clear if you want to.
Because you're saying that,
For the
example,
one-lane
River
roads, it
Road
could
needs to be
Yeah,
25 or
of our one-lane go paths that we have.
15 or.
Horseback.
And then, you know, I'm not, what governs the signage is is that Indiana, there's like a manual on uniform traffic control devices that talk about the size, the reflectivity, all that kind of stuff. I am not an expert on that manual. I can certainly look at it and summarize it, but I trust whoever's putting out the signs is gonna make sure it's at the right size and all that. There'll be, you know, they're gonna probably, I'm sure there's vendors that make sure it complies with that too, but
What
that's
was
gonna be the
the
filter.
feedback that you received from the last time we talked about this?
I think it was more or less, you know, what brought us to this, and so I was thankful that these individuals reached out and asked the questions, so it gave me the opportunity to explain what brought us to this, and it's because of roads that have been a detour for some of our other highways, and then we have gravel roads that are turning into super highways. Or even in the sense of your area where they are using semi-traffic. You know, I don't know if we could incorporate that as well in ticketing, but it came to a situation that it was becoming a super highway. But once I explained the situation, and I think that they misread or misunderstood that it was only gravel roads we're discussing, not paved or chip and seal.
All right, so we'll need a motion to,
I'll make a motion that, just accept the correct term, to
Well,
accept with
pass on
revisions.
first reading with,
pass
yeah,
on first reading.
with the changes we've discussed, and then I'll come back with a revised version. next
Okay,
week.
I'll make a motion that we pass on the first reading with the changes discussed for 2025-07.
All right, we have a motion on the table. Do we have a second?
Second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
aye.
All those opposed? Dale?
Yes, so we'll go over everything, and I'd like to make a recommendation that we accept them all.
All right,
I'll make a motion that we accept all the bids that were presented to us today for our contractors.
we have a motion on the table. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Thank you.
And we only had
Do
two,
you
three,
want to lock in any fuel fish like we have in the past? I mean, that's,
We've done that several years.
I say we lock in the fuel.
have we done half of that in the past, or?
About half.
I think last year was half. I was sitting in the back corner. I remember
We
that.
always do it. Some years it works, some years it don't.
Yeah, we've done it the past 2 years, for sure, locked it in.
So do we need to make a motion?
What do you,
I would say that you mind on that,
Do half.
Do have.
I would think.
was half a good call from last year to this year? Or do we wish we would have gone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you a little cautious? Do you want to wait another month and see what happens? Because I feel like prices are up a little bit this month.
Well, that's up to you guys. It's, I think, I checked with Keith Mendel with Sin Energy on Thursday, October 2nd, and, let's see.
And that's not a bad price. Is this the price you have up here, Gina?
That was what was contracted for this year, the prices that are up there. So I don't have the prices on that sheet there, what it would be this year. But, you know, the average price was 2.65 for unleaded. The clear contract for the diesel was 3.16, and the dyed was 2.56. So, normally I just try to, and it's whatever the price is, like today. So, I mean, it might be more today, it might be less today, so it just varies. If we want wanna lock it in today, then I have to call Chandler and get it locked down today.
I think-
If not, if you wanna wait just to see, then, but whatever the price is, the day that we call and say we wanna lock it in, that's where we're at.
I would like to keep up on it for a week or two here, let's see what the trends are looking like.
Add it
What,
to
and then,
the,
I mean,
add it to
whatever-
the next October meeting.
Yeah,
For the next meeting.
and let's see what our trends look like. You know, we talked to Dale, talked to Gina, she'd give us an update every day or every other day and see what it's doing, but I just feel like it's up a little bit high right now compared to what I think it's going to.
I'll check with them tomorrow again and see what the price is compared to last Thursday, and
And so what's at the top is what we locked in for that half year.
that was the firm prices
For the half.
for this year.
And do you know what we paid for the second half, how much it varied from what we locked in?
Yeah,
A lot?
I don't
A
remember
lot
for
of-
sure what it was.
It's okay, I mean, it's just something for us to
Okay,
think
yeah,
about, like,
right.
at that third meeting, so we could say, you know, hindsight, let's lock it in for the whole year versus half the year, just in,
Cause it could decrease.
I mean, I won $25 gambling this past weekend, so let's keep it rolling. Big spender.
I'll check with him tomorrow and see what the prices are for tomorrow, and then I'll shoot you guys an email, and you can look at last Thursday's prices versus tomorrow's prices, and then if you wanna see something else, then we'll go the next week, or whatever, and you guys can just let us know, because it's on that specific day, we can't go back and change the
Right, right.
It
price.
just looked like to me things, in the last couple of weeks, things have gone up a little bit, in the gas and oil. That was just me kind of halfway into it, so.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry I interrupted your.
No, you're good. You're fine.
So we accepted the vendors, and we're gonna, third week of October, we'll look at the gas for the, locking the
And
gas.
I'll shoot you an email
Okay.
tomorrow, and let you know.
Thank y'all, appreciate it.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.
Back to our attorney report.
I'm good if you wanna continue. You're
You
good.
good? Okay. Legal report, we got that, old business?
I think that, it was maybe communicated today, but maybe mentioned that the burn ban has been lifted.
I don't know why, we just had 6 inches, that's all.
I mean, did we officially lift the burn ban?
Burn ban is lifted again.
Back to work back there. Fighting fires.
Also, we have Christie with our economic development, if maybe she wants to give a review, I don't know.
Sure, I can give a brief update.
Yes,
If
please.
you'd like. Sure. I am Christy Powell with RGS Solutions. I haven't gotten to meet you yet, Jen. Just recently, we did 3 visits, BRD visits. We went to Thermwood, KK Dirt Works, and Spencer Industries. We were hosted by absolutely lovely people all around. They were amazing. KK Dirt Works, he is so passionate about compost and dirt and has all these ideas. Jason with Thermwood, same, so knowledgeable, and then again Spencer Industries, just amazing industries you have here. We are also working on forming the SKIDA board. I've been in contact with all of the cities and towns, and we have scheduled appointments on their either October agendas or November agendas. We are looking to have the first meeting, just a preliminary, hey, meet and greet, and this is what we're gonna do, on October 16th at 10 a.m. in Christie. Hoping that's successful. And then just marketing, we're getting some social media posts out there. And I think this is at SKIDA website, we are building. So we'll have a more detailed report to you about those VRD visits, but if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer if I can.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. New business.
I would like to ask that we schedule an executive session for personnel. like to make a motion?
Okay, we have, when would you want to do that?
And look at that. How soon? What do you guys got? Monday works good for me.
You wanna do it like this coming Monday, or do you just wanna do it?
Want to do it
Or
next-
21st.
or
Oh,
next
I guess we
meeting?
could do it at the next, commissioners meeting, the 21st.
Okay, so we got drainage board at 2:45. Would that be enough?
Should be,
15 minutes for you?
should be.
Can I ask for an hour for executive session at 1:45 on October the 21st?
Is that your motion?
I'm making a motion that we do October 21st at 1:45 in the commissioners meeting for an executive session of personnel.
All right,
We have a motion on the table. Do we have a second?
I'll go ahead and second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else on new business?
I make a motion that we adjourn.
We have a motion on the table. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Thank you very much.